What a beautiful car the 2005 Aston Martin DBR9 really is, and it's coming to Project Motor Racing. In today's blog we're going to learn about the history of the car and how it handles. As you've already seen, it looks absolutely divine in the game. It is the return of a legend. The 2005 Aston Martin DBR9 marked a thunderous return to sports car racing for the storied British marque, built to GT1 regulations. As a competition version of the Aston Martin DB9 road car, the DBR9 combined a howling 6-litre V12 with a sleek carbon fibre body to take on the world's best endurance racers. The name pays homage to Aston's 1959 Le Mans winning DBR1. Fitting link, as the DBR9 was conceived to revive Aston Martin's glory days at Le Mans and beyond. Developed by Aston Martin Racing in partnership with ProDrive, the DBR9 quickly established itself as a force to be reckoned with, its debut season delivering both wins and epic rivalries before going on to spend the next half-decade at the very forefront of GT competition. The soul of the V12. The DBR9's design blended Aston's trademark chic with genuine performance. Its heart and soul was the front-mounted 6-litre all-alloy V12 derived from the road-going DB9. In race tune mode, the beast of an engine with sublime push all the way through the rev range produced around 600 brake horsepower and 700 newton meters of torque, all if it sent the rear wheels through the rear-mounted X-Track 6-speed sequential gearbox. Built on the DB9's aluminium chassis, the DBR9 shed weight via carbon fibre panels, replacing most of the road car's aluminium bodywork, except for the roof. Dropping the car to about 1,100 kilos or 2,425 pounds, nearly half a ton lighter than the street DB9, and yielding a power-to-rate ratio of over 550 brake horsepower per ton. Aerodynamics were honed through extensive computational fluid dynamic analysis, that's a word I'm never going to be able to say again, featuring a flat underfloor and fat rear diffuser generating ground effect downforce, while a large rear wing added even more rear grip at the speed, combined with a deep front splitter and a vented hood. The DBR9 was a machine designed to perform on every type of track while retaining an unmistakable profile of Aston Martin. Back to roots. In late 2004, Aston Martin partnered with legendary British motorsport specialist ProDrive, fresh from smashing the competition in GT racing with the Ferrari 550 GTS, to create Aston Martin Racing, with one singular aim: to return Aston Martin to Le Mans glory. The DBR9 was first creation of this union, essentially DB9 Grand Tourer. Transformed into a GT1 class race car, ProDrive's engineer/weight reinforced the chassis and tuned that V12 for competition. The winter of 2004, the DBR9 was unveiled in Aston's traditional British racing green, with yellow accents echoing the livery of the 1959 Le Mans winning DBR1, even if its designation paid homage to David Brown era racers that delivered Aston Martin's one and only overall Le Mans win, with a young Carroll Shelby doing the pedal work. Aston Martin built V12 DBR9s for the factory team and around 20 models for privateers. An exclusive fleet of V12 beasts that would spearhead Aston Martin's racing revival in 2005. A winner right out the box. The DBR9's first outing in 2005 was little short of spectacular. Aston Martin Racing engineer entered two cars into the 12-hour epic in Florida and won the GT1 class on its debut. Not content with that, they headed off to the 24-hour Le Mans in June and took the GT1 class pole. Fuel pickup gremlins eventually curtailing into a distant third in the race. The DBR9 then conquered the GT field at Silverstone's Tourist Trophy in 2005, a home win for Aston Martin, and over in the US in American Le Mans Series, the Astons traded blows with the Corvette all the way through 2005 and 06, scoring multiple GT1 wins. 2006, the DBR9 earned Aston Martin the GT manufacturer's crown, emphasising its competitiveness on the world stage. But that was just the beginning, because in 2007, Aston Martin came to Le Mans determined to convert their competitiveness into a race win, and that's exactly what happened. The factory team clinching what was truly emotional GT1 class victory with the 009, DBR9 leading the 1-3 class finish. Aston Martin then came back in 2008 and did it again, now in the iconic Gulf Oil blue and orange livery, a second consecutive GT1 class win. This time though, there weren't a lot of tears because the world had become accustomed to the DBR9 winning, and that included privateer and customer teams around the globe. That domination just kept coming until 2011 when Aston Martin Racing capped their glorious era by securing the GT1 World Championship Teams title, legacy and impact. The DBR9 era was transformative for Aston Martin. This V12 warrior re-established the brand's credibility on the track after years away, proving that Aston Martin could once again beat the world's best in endurance racing. Over its career, the DBR9 earned 2 Le Mans class wins, 2007 and 2008. Dozens of victories, multiple titles, and become one of the ProDrive's most decorated machines. The DBR9 also laid the groundwork for Aston's future racing endeavours from the V8 Vantage, GT2 and GTE program, to an eventual overall Le Mans push with the Lola Aston Martin B09 6.0 prototype. With its thunderous V12 exhaust note and winning pedigree, the DBR9 stands up as modern icon of GT1 racing, the machine that brought Aston Martin back to the top of Le Mans and ushered in a new era for British Mark, who it's yours to dominate in rivals in Project Motor Racing. Stats. This is interesting. They haven't added this before. This is something that I'm very happy they've got in, and I would like to see this in a fact sheet format like on Giants Farming Sim. Maybe having one of the screenshots with these stats on it would be really, really cool. The stats are as follows. It's a 6-litre naturally aspirated V12. It's got a power approximately of 600 horsepower or 6,000 to 6,500 RPM, and it's got 700 Newton meters of torque at 5,000 RPM. It weighs 1,100 kilos, it's got 6-speed sequential transmission, and it has a front mid-engine rear-wheel drive. This really is a beast, and I'm very, very looking forward to it getting on the track because, well, as a Brit, I'm going to want to race a local, you know? Let me know in those comments down below which of your cars that you've seen from these blogs is your favourite so far, and I will see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.